Hey, everyone! Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that has fascinated scientists and enthusiasts alike for centuries: the incredible journey of the dinosaurs. From the tiny, feathered creatures of the Jurassic to the towering giants of the Cretaceous, the evolution of dinosaurs is a story that spans millions of years. So, grab your time-traveling goggles, because we're about to embark on an epic adventure through the evolution of dinosaurs. The first dinosaurs were relatively small and walked on two legs. Meet Eoraptor, one of the earliest dinosaurs known to us. As time marched on, dinosaurs diversified into various shapes and sizes, adapting to different environments. Fast forward to the Jurassic period, around 200 million years ago. This era gave rise to some iconic dinosaurs like the mighty Stegosaurus and the enormous long-necked sauropods, including the famous Brachiosaurus. Meanwhile, small, agile predators like the Velociraptor began to make their mark. If you could go back 250 million years in time, you would be seeing the emergence of dinosaurs. The idea that dinosaurs descended from a creature called Arkansas is one of the most popular hypotheses. During the late Permian epoch, these reptiles emerged as the dominating species. Because they were the ancestors of these amazing animals, some people may even think they look like dinosaurs. The people of Arkansas divided into two factions over time. Dinosaurs descended from one of these groups and went on to evolve into thousands of distinct species, while crocodiles came from the other. Its eventual ability to walk on 2 feet was one of its most notable acquisitions. The ability to walk on 2 legs allowed early dinosaurs to utilize their front limbs for other purposes, such as fighting and gathering food. And that's only the beginning of their evolutionary path. In 10 minutes, let's journey back 250 million years to see the history of dinosaurs during the Triassic epoch. You'll note that the dinosaurs roaming around in this new age don't look anything like the ones you're used to. The eagle raptor was among the first dinosaurs to emerge from the Arkansas. This small kid weighed a pitiful 10 kilos and was roughly the size of a dog, standing just 1 meter tall. Although we usually see dinosaurs as these enormous animals, it would take many million years before that began to materialize. As we go through time, we'll check in to see how those dinosaurs are becoming bigger. For now though, let's examine what's going on with Earth. The supercontinent Pangaea begins to break apart throughout the Triassic Age, gradually changing ecosystems and climates around the world. There was no polar ice caps and the temperature was mainly hot and dry, which made it very different from what you're used to on Earth now. Additionally, the flora was substantially different, and dinosaur development and survival depended heavily on it. There are differences among the plants as well. Some are hard, some nourishing, and a few may even be toxic. Each of these will have an impact on the nutrition and coping mechanisms used by various dinosaur species. In relation to that, what are the other dinosaurs up doing at this time? We are the seal of faces, standing 1 meter tall and weighing around 23 pounds. Even though it was slightly larger than the eagle raptor, it was still a swift and nimble predator that most likely hunted smaller prey. Now, the Herosaurus weighed around 350 kilograms, but it was only somewhat taller at 1.1 meters. Next on our list is the Paleosaurus. This boy is much bigger than I am now. It had a height of around 3 meters and a weight of up to 4,000 kilograms. One of the first instances of large dinosaur growth was this one. They get considerably larger than this, though. Dinosaurs were not the dominant species throughout the Triassic, despite their amazing features. In order to survive in the various habitats, they had to coexist with a large number of different organisms in their surroundings. This remained the situation up until the big extinction catastrophe that occurred during the Triassic epoch. Massive volcanic activity, climatic change, and maybe even a few minor asteroid strikes were the likely causes of this. This will cause a great deal of disruption to earthly existence and ultimately result in the extinction of many species. But not everything was negative, particularly for our dinosaurs. This event created the conditions for these animals to have fresh possibilities and eventually take over the planet. The Jurassic period. Now, dinosaurs flourished here rather than just getting by. With the evolution of many species over millions of years, dinosaurs are currently the dominant species on Earth. They migrated over continents, taking over the dry deserts and dense forests, taking over from some of the larger dinosaurs you're probably much more familiar with. The Stegosaurus, Brachiosaurus, and Allosaurus are among them. Among the biggest animals to have ever walked the world were these ones. But you would soon discover that there were more creatures out there besides these enormous animals. Theropod evolution also occurred around this time. These were tiny dinosaurs, more like birds in shape. The Archaeopteryx was one of the most well-known. It resembled a hybrid between a bird with wings and feathers and a dinosaur with bone teeth and a tail. An important connection between birds and dinosaurs was made by the Archaeopteryx. They will evolve into the modern birds if you wait for further 100 million years. Is it a spoiler? Wait. The end of the Jurassic period occurs after 56 million years. This came about following another instance of extinction. Fortunately, this one is less serious. However, some species are becoming extinct as a result of sea level changes, volcanic activity, and climate change. As the dinosaurs move into the Cretaceous period, their last phase, this alters the environment once more. Now that we've moved into the Cretaceous period, you may have noticed that something is lacking over these millions of years. Not yet visible is one of the dinosaur's greatest stars. Greetings from the Tyrannosaurus rex. The enormous T-Rex measured 12 meters in length and 3.7 meters in height. Furthermore, it weighed an incredible 9 tons. Possessing a strong jaw and extremely keen teeth. In the Cretaceous kingdom, the T-Rex was king. It was among the most powerful predators recorded in history. This enormous creature wasn't simply feeding on scraps. It was an active hunter using its enhanced sense of smell and acute vision to track its prey. Large herbivores like Edmontosaurus were among of its favorite foods. The T-Rex, however, didn't stop there. If the chance presented itself, it would battle fearsome foes like the Triceratops and even tiny theropods. The T-Rex was a master of the hunt thanks to its strong hind limbs that allowed it to run at speeds of up to 40 kilometers per hour and its massive jaws loaded with 12-inch fangs. However, there were other enormous creatures present at this time, besides T-Rexes. There are many more feathered dinosaurs from the Cretaceous era if you look about. The Velociraptor being one of them. Although these animals are usually shown as being featherless, there is evidence to suggest that they were actually extremely feathered. Now, the feathers were used for warmth and stability more than just flight. And the tiny raptor is this one. Given that its feathers were probably utilized for flying, unlike those of the Velociraptor, this provides important information on the development of birds. Alright. Pangaea was fragmenting and reorganizing into the continents that we know today, as I previously stated. However, as a result, some dinosaurs were compelled to disperse and move to other parts of the globe. These dinosaurs' development may have changed as a result of their need to adapt to their new surroundings. However, when we think about what comes next, none of this matters. The calamitous incident. Alright. An asteroid has been heading toward Earth for millions of years while you've been hanging out with the dinosaurs. Subsequently, it strikes abruptly, forming a vast crater that is 20 kilometers deep and 150 kilometers broad. Something this enormous, of course, has a terrible effect on the planet and alters it irrevocably. The big asteroid collision has an aftereffect that lasts for a long time. The Big Impact causes a profound alteration in the environment. Debris from the collision starts to block out the sun, and there are noticeable reductions in temperature. This affects the dinosaurs' ability to eat as well as their overall health. 75% of Earth's species are wiped off by this catastrophic disaster, many of which are dinosaurs. All this time, we have been observing. Rest assured, not every dinosaur became extinct. The dinosaurs with an aviation background that we previously examined survived the impact of the asteroid and eventually gave rise to modern birds. The extinction of the majority of dinosaurs has allowed mammals to become more diverse and to have an even greater influence on the planet. Early animals may now flourish and take over since there is less competition, which gradually allowed humans to evolve. Dinosaurs evolved for a further 165 million years, creating the modern world. However, there is still a great deal we don't know about them. For example, were you aware that not all dinosaurs had cold blood? It's possible that some of them were warm-blooded or even both. However, that is another tale. Thanks for watching and see you next time.